Okay, back to the wheel here now. Video number 2, goal setting. Um, Back to this wheel. So you can see the different areas where I feel I'm at, and you can see that they're at different levels. The wheel's at different levels. So now, just a wheel doesn't turn so well if it's all bumpy, right? A wooden wheel that would look like this internal wheel here, wouldn't work so well. And that's the same thing with our life. If our life, the areas of our life are imbalanced, we're not going to be able to have it spin as quickly and still find joy and pleasure within it. And so, I mean, I know the goal is not necessarily to have your life spin like crazy, but you know what I mean, to experience it all to the fullest. If you experience one area to the fullest and the other area not, you're not going to be able to live as intensely. Bear with me if you don't agree with me. Now, those 8 areas, like I read off in the last video, were home, family, physical, relationship, friends, financial, spiritual, and recreational. Now, if we split them off into too many different more parts, it will get complicated, and if we narrow it down to one big part, it'll become too big of a thing, like into 2 parts. We might not be able to focus on what we want our goal to actually be. And if we narrow it down into a few areas, it's kind of easy to say, oh, well, this is what I want my home to be like, or this is what I want my relationship to be like, or my body, my physical body to be like. So it's a little easier to find goals and purposes within those smaller areas than the bigger part of your life. And so what I propose, and what Anthony Robbins does as well when he teaches this RPM, results, purpose, and massive action plan, is that oftentimes what happens, and it did for me, it started to clarify things for me, is that the grander purpose becomes more clear once we start fulfilling the smaller purposes within our life, and we start beginning to see the different things that start bringing us passion and meaning and joy in our lives, and we start being able to actually have positive changes in all the areas of our life. So I'm not going to go through each of these areas in grand detail, but today I went through it being January 1st, and I looked at it and I said, okay, well, what results do I want to see? And I took all these areas and I wrote down the results and the purpose, and these can all be changed later on, modified, edited. You shouldn't sit here and take days and days to try to do this. If you have an hour or half an hour, go for it. Boom, do it. And then the next day, and then and you're going to start having thoughts as you wander through your day, right? Or hopefully not wander, move with purpose, right? That's what we're talking about here. So, number 2 on my list was the family. My results were I wanted to become a contributing passion leader in the home or in my family. I want to be someone who others can count on for support. I want to be a facilitator of open, honest communication, and I want to intentionally build stronger family relationships. Now, I want that, but and it's very easy for people to say they want these things, but why? Why do I want that? And once we verbalize that, then it starts becoming a more intense emotional thing to actually go out and do what it takes to receive these results, right? So I wrote, in order for my family, who are the people closest to me, to feed my passion, I must become the leader in encouraging and feeding their passion. I am a natural born leader, or naturally born at leading, and my intentionality can have a direct impact on making their lives more meaningful and fulfilled. Well, I don't know about you, but that starts bringing motivation. I can have impact on making them have better lives. And me doing so is actually going to contribute to, well, all of a sudden, well, wow, yes, I need to do this. This is essential. If I don't do this, I'm going to lose out on a crucial part of my life, right? So now my purpose to achieve those results starts getting stronger. And then for me, I went into to a few things that I wanted to do with my family. There's some specific things, communicate with a certain sibling and brother-in-law concerning a certain event that's happening, as well as brainstorm an event that I would like to plan in order to bring more cohesion to the family. Now, all of you may have different things in that case. The plan is now you start being able to make a massive action plan for what you're going to do to achieve those results. The cool thing is you're going to start seeing the connection between one massive action plan and another in achieving certain results and your purposes, and they'll all start meshing together, and oftentimes you're going to be able to kill more birds with one stone, which is really, really cool. So I think my recording is going to cut off here pretty shortly because I'm going to be running out of memory here. Another thing that I did was